What was your experience as a young girl? Because you've been doing theater since when? How old?
I've been in theater since I was about 8 or 9 years old.
What was your exposure? What made you get interested in it?
Doing plays in the garage backyard. Yes, in the suburbs, like Montclair.
Where
with
did
my
you
older
grow up?
sister. I grew up in Newton, Massachusetts, which is right outside of Boston. I'm the youngest of 3, and there was a company, still is, Boston Children's Theater. And so I would take the T. My mom just sent me, I'm the youngest of 3, and she just let me go. And I would take the subway, the T, to Boston, and every day after school, I would do the theater. And then I was in professional theater, acting.
And at what age are we talking?
9, 10,
Really?
and 11, and right up. Then by the time I was 14 or so, it was the 60s, late 60s, and I was doing experimental theater on the floor of the Arlington Street Church in Boston, creating original theater pieces. So at a very young, 15, 16 years old, we were creating theater from scratch.
And is it that age that you thought, this is what I will do with my life?
No.
Really?
Yes.
What did you so you're working professionally. What did you think you'd be doing?
I'll tell you why. I think Alexander Cohen, or I can't remember, but there was a play being done in Boston, a professional play out of town, and they were looking for a young actress to play a part, a child actress. And I went up
from out of town into
Yeah,
Boston.
it was going to try out in Boston for Broadway. I went up for the audition or to meet the producers, and they looked at me and said, oh, she did very well, she did well, but we want a blonde. That was when I said, you know what? This acting thing, not for me. I'm not going to do that.
You didn't
I
think
have to
about
be in
bleaching your
control.
hair? Never
No,
occurred
no
to you?
bleaching the hair.
Or putting
And
on a wig or anything like that?
No, I don't look good with a blonde. I've tried. Helen, when I was rehearsing Tempest with Helen Mirren, we had a bunch of wigs around, and I would put on the red wig, and she and I would play, I don't know, what was it, Lynn? We would do, my producer, what? Yeah, we would just sing together. Can you imagine me and Helen Mirren singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
I can, actually. I can. Is there any footage of it?
There was, actually. I don't know where it is.
Oh, put it on
There
YouTube,
is.
please.